African housing experts have called on governments across the continent to treat housing as a high-return economic investment rather than a cost. The convener, Africa International Housing Show, Barrister Festus Adebayo, who disclosed this at the closing ceremony and award presentation, said, "Lack of political commitment remains the single greatest obstacle to resolving the continent's housing crisis," warning that African continent shelter deficit will persist without strong political will. He emphasized that investing in housing transforms national economies and creates jobs across multiple sectors.
When you invest on housing, economy will be transformed, jobs will be created, different categories of jobs. We are not filling the gap because the interest of the leadership that we must call on African leaders to put housing on the top of their policy. Housing is key.
The convener noted that bridging the gap for low and middle income earners, including civil servants, street traders, and transport workers, requires deliberate collaboration between governments, private developers, and international development agencies.
When it comes to delivering social housing and affordable housing, the role of the government is key in creating enabling environment, in creating intervention, in creating palliative to address the problem.
Echoing his views, AIHS board member and former African Development Bank expert Dr. Emmanuel Akinwumi stressed that affordable housing has never succeeded anywhere globally without direct government incentives.
Should be able to afford to rent a decent house. I'm talking not about a house that an apartment that doesn't have toilet facility, that doesn't have sewage, that doesn't have. That's not what I'm talking about. A decent house. It should be a national policy across African countries that every African must have access to a decent house.
He, however, urged governments to lower development costs for private investors by providing critical frameworks, including land, tax holidays, access roads, utilities, and digital infrastructure. Delegates at the show unanimously called on both African heads of state and financial institutions to expand mortgage access beyond formal salary earners to reach self-employed individuals, women, youth, and workers in the informal sector. CNN News.